About the question, what movie has good pacing? First of all, Dune Part 1 is a great example, I would say, because the pacing is slower, to be sure. The movie doesn't move all that quickly, but in this case, I think it really works, because Dune is an example of adult sci fi, where you can tell the director is like, we're going to trust the audience to be smart enough to figure out what's going on here. We're not going to hold their hand. We're not going to water things down to make it for the broadest possible audience. No, Dune Part 1 is about introducing the lore and mythology, setting up the characters, setting everything up. So it moves slower, and that really works. Also, think about the original Alien. That movie is certainly slower paced, especially compared to modern day films, which means it can be jarring going back to that movie where you're like, ooh, wow, this is definitely slower paced. But in that case, it really works because it's building up suspense, building up tension that makes the horror better. Also, on a little bit of a different note, think about Terminator 2 Judgment Day. That movie's not that slow paced. It definitely moves faster, particularly compared to Dune or Alien. In that case, it really works. I mean, yeah, I will say that when the Terminator is explaining to John Connor everything that's going on, the movie does slow down a bit, sure, but for the most part, I think that movie has really good pacing. Also, think about Avengers Infinity War. That's a movie that's a really well-paced movie. It's not moving very slowly. It's an efficient movie that manages to balance so many characters well. You feel like all throughout the runtime the movie's moving at just the right pace where it's not too fast, it's not too slow. It's giving you time with each of the characters, but not too much time with one single character. So it really works there. When you're doing a movie, you want to make sure that the movie's not moving at an unnecessarily slow pace where it's just boring, where it feels like, okay, there's no good reason why the movie should be moving this slow. Let's speed things up. But you also don't want to pull a Rise of Skywalker, where you never give the audience a chance to breathe. It's just hopping from one thing to another so quickly that nothing delivers any kind of weight. Nothing has any weight or delivers any kind of emotional impact. So with pacing, you want to find the right middle ground there. I think these movies I just talked about are examples of how to do pacing right.